Namaskar from India. Namo tasya bhagavato arhato shamma sambuddhasya. It is a great eve. We know the day is observing as the Vesak day, and a special program is going on in DNT News. I am Aniket Mahapatra from India, and this program is conducted by ABTO. We know, and we are very lucky that in this eve we get two esteemed speakers, most venerable Dhammabuddha Bhiksu from Indonesia.
Enggak sih normal. Kok jalan? Normal?
Namaskar
Ya,
to him
ya,
and
namaste everybody.
namaste, and most respected in Rishmati ma'am. She is here, but she will speak after most venerable Dhammabuddha. So at first, we want to know something, we want to listen something from most venerable Dhammabuddha. Please, Bhanteji,
Okay, thank you,
over to
Mr.
you.
Anaket. Yeah, now I'm in the media team in here. We do the Vesaka Puja in the hall PRJ. This is the first time we do since the Corona time. Yeah. So now with me around 300 participants come. Also with me here, we have also from the Zoom. We also use the Facebook and then YouTube. Then after this is the Vesaka Puja, um, celebrate by organized by Walubi, means the Association of Buddhists in Indonesia, the biggest one. So this is the program in here. Then I will maybe if before I will bring you tour about this program because this program also will be start around 10 minutes. So I must quickly because have many VVIP person come to here also. Yeah. Then before we start, I will do some prayer for you. May the COVID-19 in India, in all the world, I hope will be recovery. Yeah, I will pray with the Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. May this Vesaka today bring good benefit, bring good um, positive for the world. May all of you stay safe and healthy. Thank you. And then I will bring you for looking the hall. Yeah, this is the hall with the organized by Walubi. This is Walubi, the Association of Buddhists in Indonesia. This is the hall. Yeah, bring around 300 people with me in here. Also with me, we have also the Zoom. People from all Indonesian, they can join in here to celebrate the Vesaka Puja from Surabaya, from everywhere. So we come here to puja the Lord Buddha. Also, this is the stage. We move the Borobudur to here in the hall, yeah. So this is the hall, and then I hope all of you who see this program will be good health and everything. Maybe Atanu and Mr. Dr. Aniket, this is the program, and I hope all of you can enjoy the Wesak, especially this is in Indonesia. Thank you for your attention. See you again in the another program with the NT News. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I welcome you to the virtual celebration of Buddha Jayanti 2021. Lord Buddha, the embodiment of love, compassion, and peace, blessed humanity by taking birth in Lumbini on this very auspicious day.
Ini langsung.
It is He who helped us travel from illusion to reality. Buddha Jayanti or Vesak Day is an occasion to celebrate the birth, the enlightenment, and Mahaparinirvana of Lord Buddha. On this very blessed occasion, I request Venerable Dhamma Buddha, Ebitio Head Indonesia, to bless us with his kind discourses.
Oh, baru mau doa. Okay. Okay, I will pray to you.
So,
Please
welcome,
you.
welcome back. May I
Yeah.
please request you to kindly give some discourses on this day.
Okay, I will pray for your health and everything. And then because I have also time for do the puja in here, yeah, because they waiting me also. So I will
Okay,
have only a little time for you, and then I will puja
okay,
today. Okay,
okay.
maybe we pray together. Bhavatu sa pamanggalam rakhantu sa padewata Samba buddha nubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te Bhavatu sa pamanggalam rakhantu sa padewata Sabba dhammang nubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te Bhavatu sa pamanggalang rakhantu sabha devata sabba sangkhano bhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for your opportunity for me today. And I
Thank you,
hope
thank you,
all of you good health, stay safe, and then free
thank,
from the COVID-19. Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you. Now, I may request Dr. Rusiniati Asita, President, to please grace us with her discourses with a little bit of speech on this very auspicious occasion.
Yeah.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm Rose, the president of ASITA, Association of the Indonesia Tour and Travel Agency. And then I'm very glad today I can join here with all for the Waisak Day. And then Buddha's Purnama celebration is all about praying with the pures of feeling and adapting what the Buddhists stand for, peace, nonviolence, and harmony. This year, amid to the pandemic, people can celebrate Buddha Purnama and join whatever event, including meditation session, office, or online. Happy Buddhama Purna. Again, thank you very much. I'm very appreciate for this event because especially for Mr. Kumar always arrange this meeting, especially for the Buddhas. And then I'm welcome to Indonesia because you know the Borobudur is a very interesting place for the Buddha and praying. Last month I think with the Banle, yeah, we go there to pray and then hope Indonesia and India will COVID will be over, and then tourism will be running, and then go to the as usual. Thank you again because I'm also have another meeting. Sorry, and then thank you. This is very
Thank
appreciate.
you.
I'm going here.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for such enriching words, kind words of
Madam,
yours. Thank you very much.
Madam G,
Thank
sorry,
you.
this is Miss Esther, who the representative of Walubi in here. He also with
Okay.
me today. Maybe you can
Okay.
open here.
May I request ma'am to have some speech, say something about today's auspicious occasion.
Ya, Ibu silakan.
Okay, good afternoon in
Welcome, ma'am.
Indonesia. My name
Welcome,
is
ma'am. Welcome.
my name is Mrs. Esther.
Buka masker aja kali.
Happy Vesak. Apa di mana?
India.
Happy Vesak for all of the nation in India. May the Buddha's blessing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ya, thank you. Ini mereka di India. Mereka lagi liatin kita di sini.
Thank you.
Itu di NTV. Okay, Miss, thank you. Maybe
Thank you
another
so much.
side you can. Yeah, I open another camera so everyone in who see the DNT news can see. Now we in Indonesia do like this.
See, so we are seeing the prayer hall in Indonesia. It's very nicely, beautifully organized, and people are having their prayers and having precious holy time and celebrating Lord Buddha's birth centenary.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really very good to see from India that Indonesia is having such a grand celebration over there. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
За Монголд бурхан шишин бол 3 сайхан дэлгэрсэн гэж үздэг тийм ойлгомжтой.
Тийм. Тэгэхээр ер нь бол бурхан бид бол эртний хүннүү сямби нэрэн үсгээд Монголын одоо дээд өвг одоо дэцүүд бол ер нь бол энтхээс шууд бурхан шишин гаргадаг бол дэлгэрсэн одоо дэлгэрсэнтэй. Тэгэхээр ер нь бурхан шишний дэлгэрсэн түүхийг Монгол оронд хараад байхад бол эртний одоо энтхээс дундаа зай нутгаар дамжиж ялангуяа тэр ли орон гэж нэрлэгдсэн оронд бурхан шишин
Buka dari sini aja biar mereka bisa lihat dari sini lebih clearly. Kamu show ke para bantenya aja. Apa? Kamu show ke para bante. Apa ya? Apa ini? Mereka lagi lihat kitanya. Harus sini aja nanti. Ya. Keliling aja ke sana ke depan gitu.
Of Lord Buddha. And on this occasion, because of the prevailing COVID situation, we cannot celebrate it on ground. So we are having virtual celebration. Welcome, College G. Welcome. Namaskar. It is a big effort on the part of College Sir and his team, Atanu Pradhanji, Dr. Aniket Patriji. They have arranged so very nicely this whole program and tried to coordinate most of the countries from all over the world, and everybody in this midst of turmoil and critical situation, they are celebrating Lord Buddha's birth anniversary, and it's really great to see this good time. We're waiting for His Majesty to come on screen. Probably we will have a glimpse of His Majesty Dalai Lama. College Sir, if you can say something on this. Please.
Good afternoon, everyone, and
Good afternoon.
happy Buddha Purnima to all our the world people, because the world is suffering now, corona or something different diseases. That's why, yeah, the sound is coming, Momita ji. Sound is
Yeah,
coming
I
from
can
the
hear you.
video. Yeah.
I can hear
So,
you, Colin.
2500 before, also in Vaishali we are saying na same problem was there.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Lord Buddha prayed and delivered the Ratna Sutra 7 days. Then after the plague or whatever disease in that time was went. That's why this is the occasion to celebrate whole the world. Pray for safety, pray for world peace, and pray for health. So that's why we are all a video team and around the world, people. They are a Buddhist or not, or whatever. They are who ban even the environment for the safety of environment. Also, all the team we are preparing within 1 month to how to connect, how to celebrate minimum 101 sites around the world. I think more than 5,000 places we are celebrating, because in Nepal already crossed the 200, because the every hotels, all the places, every places, and Indonesia 3 days before my friend, my senior director, Dr. Effendi Hansen sent the video. So all over the world we are doing, and we are just going to pray. Uh, so maybe the Lord Buddha will listen our voice, because now situation is very bad. Whole the world, not only, and especially I belong to tourism industry. So last year also the tourism industry was in worst condition, and this year the life is very difficult, especially in India, Nepal, Thailand. The situation is very bad. So we pray all people to Lord Buddha, and we want to say something in Hindi also, because the Hindi is my favorite language. My Hindi is better than English. So हम लोग सब आज प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं पूरे संसार में। हमने जो आशा किया था 1 महीना पहले ही से, हम लोगों ने एक डिसीजन लिया था कि भगवान बुद्ध के प्रिय शिष्य महाकश्यपा और नालंदा के मुख्य आचार्य तिलभद्र की जो भूमि है सिलाव, वहां से हम लोग प्रार्थना करेंगे भगवान बुद्ध को, और सारे एशियन एसोसिएशन प्रेइंग टू द लाइट ऑफ एशिया, ये मिशन लेकर के हम लोग चले थे। और मिनिमम हम लोगों ने कोशिश किया था कि कम से कम 101 साइट्स अराउंड द वर्ल्ड हम लोग प्रार्थना करेंगे जगह से, चाहे वो ऑफिस हो, चाहे वो होटल्स हो, चाहे वो घर हो, जहां भी हो, लेकिन ये सेफ्टी देखते हुए, ऐसा नहीं कि हमें घर से भी कर सकते हैं। और तो हम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा किया, और सबसे ज्यादा तो साइक्लोन का डर था, लेकिन फिर भी भगवान की दया से बहुत अच्छा, हम लोगों ने 80% 90% कवर कर चुका, कहीं पे कोई ज्यादा दिक्कत नहीं हुआ। हमारे यहाँ भी बहुत ज्यादा बारिश हो रही है। तो ये प्रकृति का नियम है, प्रकृति से हम लोग छेड़छाड़ नहीं करते हैं, उनका सम्मान करते हैं। हमारे बिहार में एक फेस्टिवल होता है, छठ फेस्टिवल। छठ हम बचपना से जानते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे चाचा जी हमें बचपना में स्वयं सेवक की तरह सफाई के लिए ले जाया करते थे। तो उसमें हमने देखते थे क्या कि उसमें पूरा वो जो होता था सब चीज नेचुरल, ऐसा नहीं हो कि कोई डालडा से बना हुआ हो या कुछ से बना हुआ हो, या कोई चीज से
So
नहीं,
this is
प्रकृति का,
the
जैसे ईख हुआ, गन्ना हुआ, वेजिटेबल हुआ,
okay.
इस तरह से वो हुआ करता था। और बहुत ही कहने का मतलब होली, यानी मतलब उसको आप कह सकते हैं प्रकृति पूजा। सूरज को, जिसको आप बोलते हैं ना कि डूबते हुए सूरज को और उगते हुए सूरज को प्रणाम किया जाता था, किया जाता है अभी भी। तो हम लोग प्रकृति के पुजारी हैं, इसीलिए भाई नेचर है, पानी नहीं, जो भी है आना है वो आना है। लेकिन हम एक स्पेशली इस ओकेजन पे हम एक प्रार्थना करना चाहते हैं पूरे संसार से क्योंकि पिछले साल ही हमने सबसे पहले पतिया में जब बीटीओ की ऑफिस बनाया था, तो उसी समय हम लोगों ने रतन सूत्र का पिछले साल स्टार्ट किया था कि भाई किसी तरह से कोरोना चला जाए, और विश्व के लोग प्रयास भी कर रहे हैं। तो बस हम ये करना चाहते हैं कि हम लोगों को सबको मिल करके एकजुट होकर के, और हर नियम करने का मतलब जो भी डॉक्टर्स लोग जो सलाह दे रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट लोग जो सलाह दे रहे हैं, वो सबको पालन करते हुए, सबसे बड़ी चीज है लाइफ को बचाना। उतना क्या भी सबसे पहले हमको विल्स पावर, हमारी जो शक्ति है अंदर से मजबूत करने की जरूरत है। ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ मेडिसिन ही काम करता है, नहीं, आत्मविश्वास भी आज के दिन में बहुत सारे रूमर भी बाजार में उड़ रहे हैं कि भाई ये ऐसे हुआ, वो ऐसे हो रहा है, ये हो रहा नहीं। हम अगर सीखते रहेंगे तो बहुत सारा 50% डिजीज समाप्त हो जाएगा। तो इसी शुभकामनाओं के साथ हम ये चाह रहे हैं कि हम लोग ने एक अच्छा प्रयास किया, भगवान की भी कृपा रहती है और हमेशा रहती है। गलती तो हम लोग से, इंसान से होता है, हम लोगों से कुछ हुआ होगा तब तो इस तरह का महामारी पूरा आज का हमेशा करने का मतलब अभी ऐसा दिन आ गया है कि सोच नहीं सकते। अपना मोबाइल भी खोलते हैं तो आज वो गुजर गए, आज ये हुआ, आज वो हुआ, आज वो हुआ, करने का मतलब रोना ही रोना दिन भर में होता है, पता नहीं चलता है कि कब थमेगा। तो इसलिए हम ये चाहते हैं कि निर्णय लें, प्रार्थना करें और एकजुट होकर के प्रकृति को ध्यान में रखते हुए सब मिलकर के काम करें। तो सारी इंडस्ट्री, ऐसा नहीं कि खाली टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री, एविएशन और भी दूसरे हर कोई इफेक्टेड हुआ है, कोई ऐसा नहीं है जिससे जो नहीं हुआ। और सबसे बड़ी चीज है कि लाइफ बहुत मूल्यवान है, बहुत सारे लाइफ चले गए, जिंदगी चले गई। तो इंडस्ट्री को ला सकते हैं 5 साल 10 साल 2 साल बाद आ जाएगा, लेकिन वो लाइफ चला गया, उस पे छोटे छोटे हमने वो नहीं आ पाएगा। हमने अभी वीडियोज ने एक सीखा है, जैसे हम लोगों ने बनाया टूरिज्म इक्वल टू H3+ NAC, हॉस्पिटल, होटल और हॉस्पिटलिटी प्लस नेचर, एग्रीकल्चर एंड लोकल कल्चर। तो ये सबको करके के हम जो करना है। अब एबीटीओ में हमने एक नया फॉर्मूला 10 दिसंबर को जो हम एनुअल कन्वेंशन करते हैं उसमें हम नया कर लिए कि नहीं, हम हर बार हॉस्पिटल होटल में ही एक हॉस्पिटल का 2 रूम का, 1 रूम का, 3 रूम का एक होगा। पहले डॉक्टर ऑन कॉल नहीं, अब एक नियम हम बना दिए हैं कि नहीं, डॉक्टर इन हॉस्पिटल, डॉक्टर इन होटल या हॉस्पिटल इन होटल, ये हम लेकर के चलेंगे। और इसके लिए हम आज सुरेश बाबू से भी बात कर रहे थे और डॉक्टर पंत से, और हमारे अकबर जी वहाँ हैं, डॉक्टर हैं काठमांडू में केजीएच में, तो उन्होंने बहुत सुंदर सजेशन दिया। मात्र 50-60,000 में हम एक नॉर्मल एक नर्सिंग होम तो हम बना ही सकते हैं हर होटलों में। तो हम उस पॉलिसी पे चलेंगे और यही दुआओं के साथ हम ये चाहते हैं कि और भी हम लोग सब मिल करके उनसे प्रार्थना करें, हे भगवान किसी तरह से हमारे पूरे दुनिया में जो पहले जो खुशहाल दुनिया था उस दुनिया को लाइए, और पिछले वाला ही ला दीजिए, हमको और बेटर नहीं चाहिए। जैसे हम लोग इंडिया में कम से कम हंसमुख स्माइल कंट्री था, थाईलैंड स्माइल नेपाल थे, हम उसी तरह से हम लोग को लाइए और हमारा उद्योग धंधा भी पहले के जैसा भी लाइए, यही हम प्रार्थना करते हैं आपसे। और सबका मंगल हो, यही आशा के साथ एक बस छोटा सा हम लोग प्रार्थना कर लेते हैं। एक गोयनका जी का बहुत सुंदर है, मंगल हो सबका मंगल हो, कितना अच्छा उन्होंने किया है विपश्यना में। तो इस तरह से हम चाहते हैं कि हम लोग सब मिल करके सब कुछ देख करके यूनिटी के साथ में इससे भी लड़ना है। कोई कह रहा है कि अब 3rd वेव आएगा, 4th वेव आएगा, 6th वेव आएगा, वेव से हमको क्यों डरना है, अब आएगा हम उसके साथ बढ़िया से करेंगे। देखिए भूटान, हमारे बहुत सारे सर हैं वहाँ पे, कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी रह चुके हैं, कितना अच्छा से हमारे डॉक्टर दौर जी हैं, उतने बड़े ट्रैवल एजेंट है भूटान में, वो कहते कितना सुंदर अपने कंट्री को बचाया। ताइवान और भी बहुत सारे कंट्री हैं जिसने किया, हम भी प्रथम फेज में, इंडिया भी प्रथम फेज में बहुत अच्छा किया। तो उस तरह से हम लोग मिल करके आगे भी करेंगे, थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना है और करेंगे। और पूरा एशिया, हमारा तो ज्यादा फोकस है एशिया में, हम दूसरे से सीखेंगे। एक समय था जो नालंदा ने दुनिया को सिखाया, अब हम दूसरे से सीख रहे हैं, कम से कम हम सीखने का तो प्रयास करें, समय तो चेंज होते रहता है। तो उस तरह से हम लोग सीखें और एक अच्छे ब्राइट फ्यूचर के लिए आगे बढ़े। और भगवान की कृपा से, चाहे वो अल्लाह की कृपा हो, चाहे जेसस की हो, सब मिलकर के हमारे लिए तो सारे भगवान गॉड गॉडेसेस एक है। सबसे यही दुआ मनाते हैं कि हमारा पुराना दिन जो हंसमुख वाला दुनिया था, सब लोग कहाँ एकदम हर चीज में एकदम रहते व्यस्त खुश मिजाज, वो दिन आ जाए और हमारी इंडस्ट्री बढ़िया से हो भगवान। ताकि अगला जो बुद्ध पूर्णिमा हो हम लोग इससे भी बढ़िया से करें। थैंक यू। नमो बुद्धाय, नमो बुद्धाय। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं
Thank you, College Ji. Thank you, College Ji. As College Ji was saying, that let us again get back our olden days where we all used to smile and all used to work in our usual way. So let's pray to God, as prayers are healers, we all know. Though there are science, there is medicine, there is doctors, but above all, there is God. And without God, we cannot even think of a leaf getting shattered down, a leaf getting getting down from the tree. Everything depends upon the will and wish of God. So even College Ji was saying the same thing, that we have to depend on the supremacy of God, the Almighty. Whatever is the name we call by, it may be God, it may be Allah, it may be Bhagavan, whatever is the name we call by, but there is ultimate one power, one supreme power, which we call by the name of God, Almighty, Allah, whatever, Jesus Christ, whatever. So this is a very apt condition, the condition out here is very turmoil, very critical. The world is going through a very bad phase of COVID-19 disease, and Lord Buddha's birth anniversary has come in such a time that this is a very apt time when we can appeal to Lord Buddha, the supreme power, to heal us from this pain. As we know, Lord Buddha is the embodiment, which I have already said, embodiment of love, compassion, and peace, and he cannot bear the pain of the worldly people, mundane world. So it's an appeal to, it's a prayer, it's an appeal to Lord Buddha to get us rid from this pain we are going through. Probably we have done some wrong in our past days that we have to face this critical situation. But it is our dearly wish, dearly prayer to Lord that please heal us from this condition and let us celebrate our very good Buddha Purnima in the next year. Let 2022 be free from the curse of COVID-19. Okay, so we are waiting for Mr. Ravi Bankar to grace us with his presence. I think he is very much there.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Now I invite
shall I-
most respected Ravi Bankar sir, founder of Genesis Leisure Consulting and a good patron of Ebitio, to kindly grace us with his speech in this auspicious occasion of Buddha Jayanti. Sir, please grace us with your speech.
Namo Buddhaya. Today it's a very auspicious day. It's a very sacred day because the world is celebrating Buddha Purnima. It is popularly called all over the world as the Vesak Day, but in India it is called the Buddha Purnima because this is very unique day because the world is celebrating this uniqueness because Buddha was born, he was enlightened, and he attained Mahaparinirvana on this particular day. So it is very auspicious in terms of all the facets, all the dimensions of Buddha's life, his birth, his enlightenment, and his demise. We call it Mahaparinirvana. Now, in these extraordinary times, we are all praying to Buddha today. We are all praying that we should overcome this COVID pandemic and show us a new light at the end of the dark tunnel because the world is grappled with COVID-19 pandemic and the entire businesses, the whole business community has come to a standstill, especially the travel and tourism industry, which is most impacted because I think about 80 to 90% of the people in the travel and tourism businesses have lost their jobs, have lost their earnings, and they don't have any other way because nobody is coming to their help. Of course, in certain countries like South Asia and Japan, in South Korea, Thailand. The government is subsidizing to the to the travel community the, the cost of travel, the cost of room, which is booked by them, and even the other expenses. But in our country, we are not seeing this kind of assistance or this kind of facilitation to the travel community. And we request the Honorary Tourism Minister to take care of this uh, deprivation and destruction of life uh, in India in terms of loss of jobs, loss of earnings, and destitution all over. Um, Now, Buddha's Dhamma, when we talk about Buddhism and the Buddha's Dhamma, was not strictly a religious faith, but was based on social and moral transformation of the humankind. Because that particular situation uh, was based on the stratification or class discrimination or caste discrimination in a society. And Buddha thought about this particular problem, and he propounded his philosophy on the four virtues of compassion, love, brotherhood, and equality, because he wanted to bring equality and equal status to all, including the women folk during that time. So Buddha's Dhamma was not strictly a religious faith, but it was a social and moral transformation. So this is a very important feature of Buddhism. The last century has witnessed a revitalization and vigorous expansion of Buddhism throughout the Asian continent. Buddhism is also growing in the Western world. Today, there are major centers and Buddhist societies. Today, there are major centers and Buddhist societies in most large cities throughout USA and European countries for the study of Zen, Tibetan, and more classical Theravada Buddhism. However, the Buddha's Dhamma has undergone profound radical changes over the past 2,500 years to meet the needs of new communities and their emerging aspiration. So we are seeing actually the Buddhism is not a static religion. It has undergone so many changes as per the needs and aspiration of the communities. For example, the Buddhism uh, which is practiced in India is quite different than which is practiced in other countries in Southeast Asia, because it has got influences like cultural and ethnic influences. So Buddhism is a very liberated kind of a religion where all ideas are accepted by the Buddhist practitioners and even the monks. Now we will come to the travel and tourism industry. Now for the travel and tourism industry, the Buddhist sites spread over India and the whole of Asian continent offers immense opportunity to promote sustainable form of tourism and create a meaningful dialogue between various peoples and communities throughout the world. Now, this is the time to not to just go into desperation and destitution and feel that we have lost everything. But I believe that with the blessings of the Buddha, this pandemic will be over, say by the end of this year. That's what the scientists believe, because for every pathogen or the virus, there is a life cycle of it, which clearly shows that after the after the growth of the virus, there has to be a decline and decay. So the virus has to go away actually from this world. So meanwhile, I urge all the. Is there any problem?
No, you're
There's
completely
some
audible,
noise
sir.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, if
So
from
meanwhile,
Indonesia.
yeah. So meanwhile, I'll urge all the tourism stakeholders. They may be travel agents, tour operators, hoteliers, tour guides, transporters, and others, not to go into desperation and think about how to revive the businesses. Think about how to revitalize the Buddhist circuit or the Buddhist sites in India, and also look at the whole of Asian continent where it is full of beautiful Buddhist sites. For example, right from Myanmar to Japan and South Korea, we have seen how how these countries have attracted a whole lot of new travelers to their countries for Buddhist tourism. So we have to learn from them. For example, last time I discussed about the Zen meditation retreats
Hmm.
and the temple stay programs promoted by Japan and South Korea have attracted the world community to their doors. So, because they have given the best of what a human requires in these times, because these times are very disturbed. So, we have to think about Buddhism as a kind of a solace to give to the world, actually. Now, we have seen that today it is like Buddhism is the third largest religion practiced by the world communities. So it is estimated that there are about 550 million Buddhist practitioners in the world. And if you include the Buddhist sympathizers means uh, people belonging to other faiths who also have
Hmm.
sympathy or also believe in Buddha's tenets and philosophy. We should also call them Buddhist sympathizers. So there are about 200 to 250 million Buddhist sympathizers in the world. So if you look at the whole market of Buddhist travel, we have almost 700 to 800 million actually people who are there in the world who can be attracted to Buddhist tourist circuits, and even the special Buddhist festivals and meditation programs and Buddhist events all over the world. So we have the immense potential of Buddhist tourism, not only in India, but the whole of Asian continent. Soft, we always talk about Buddhism as a soft power. What does this soft power means? Soft power is an increasingly important part of India's foreign policy. India must incorporate the rising role of Buddhism in India's soft power strategy in leveraging India's historical association with the Buddhist faith and diplomacy and foreign policy. Because Buddha propounded the tenets of brotherhood and coexistence and the peacefulness. So these tenets are very important in pursuing the path of soft power and diplomacy and foreign policy. The Pan Asian presence of Buddhism and its importance for national identities in the region, coupled with the image as a peaceful religion, because Buddha's religion is always considered a peaceful religion, makes it ideal for soft power diplomacy with its focus on peaceful coexistence and non coercive power. Buddha never believed in um, uh, um, annexation of anything by power. He always propounded
Hmm.
the concepts of love and compassion to the world. So, Buddhism has all the ideas to promote the soft power and pursue the path of diplomacy and peaceful coexistence in this world. We have Buddhist stupas, Buddhist temples and shrines, Buddhist caves and monasteries, and the famous edicts of Emperor Ashoka. Emperor Ashoka was a great emperor, not in terms of military power, but he was a great visionary, and he was, I believe, the early proponent of Buddhism all over the world, because he understood the concept of Buddhism and as a dhamma, as a and he organized his uh, empire uh, on the tenets of Buddhist spirituality and Buddhist administration, because the whole the concept of sangha was based actually on how to live peacefully and how to coexist with each other. So he constructed pillar edicts and rock edicts. He engraved rock edicts at about 24 to 30 sites all over the Indian subcontinent, and gave the message of Buddha, that Buddha was a great, um, he was not a great religious leader, but was also a messenger of peace and the messenger of love. So these concepts were very important during the second or third century BCE, that is before the Christian eras. Now we have Buddhist stupas, Buddhist temples and shrines, Buddhist caves and monasteries, the edicts of Emperor Ashoka, Buddhist archaeological sites such as Nalanda, Vikramshila, Takshashila, Somapura Mahavihara in Bangladesh, and others, and the fascinating mosaic of Buddhist architecture and arts to showcase the Buddhist heritage and culture to the world. So we have a profound galaxy of sites which are located all over the world. In fact, in Japan and South Korea, there are beautiful mountainside monasteries which are uh, which are very pristine in terms of their settings and their purity of mind. So a lot of people, they, especially the Western travelers, they prefer traveling to South Korea and Japan for this kind of retreat. So I call it as a Buddhist wellness therapy. So even Buddhism has got a kind of a wellness therapy which is very relevant in today's world. So, but the Buddhist heritage is not a dead heritage; it's a living heritage. Why a living heritage? Because the Buddhist communities, the communities which are surrounding the Buddhist sites, are interacting with the people who come there. So it's a living heritage. The archaeological remains of Buddhist monuments in the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia are authentic and sublime in terms of their forms and design, materials and substance, and location. To a degree, their spirit of purity. So they are not only in terms of forms and function and the setting, but also the high degree of purity in them. So you can understand that these monuments are very pristine and very sacred to the whole community. Uh, if you look in the history, there was a continuous exchange of ideas and intellectual cooperation between India and the Asian countries. This intellectual and cultural interaction and learning was evident and especially in Sri Vijaya dynasty of Indonesia, because Sri Vijaya was a major center of Mahayana Buddhism, and Sanskrit, it was also a learning center for Sanskrit language, because the earlier text, most of the text of the Buddhist texts were written in Sanskrit. So the Chinese travelers, the Chinese monks, they used to go to Sri Vijaya kingdom, and they used to learn Sanskrit, and then they that they used to travel to India, especially Nalanda, and then learn and they translate all these Buddhist scriptures into Chinese. So there was a continuous interaction between India, Southeast Asia, and China. So Buddhism was not a static religion; it was a dynamic religion which has influenced many communities, many peoples all around the world. Uh, we should also reflect on this pandemic, in these pandemic times in a more positive way, because Buddha never believed in uh, a state of stagnation, because Buddha always believed in positive and and a unique way of living, because he always taught about madhyam marg, actually, that is the medium the way of living. So we should consider COVID-19 as a temporary setback and should strive to inculcate enthusiasm and a new vigor to promote Buddhist tourism in Asia and the world. For example, neighboring countries can promote with the bilateral cooperation and cross-border tourism by coordination with their tourism agencies and tour operators. So there are a lot of ways in which we can promote Buddhist tourism between both the countries, neighboring countries, and all over their Southeast Asia. Um, um, we should make the light of Asia as a brand, and underlying spirit of the promotion of various Buddhist sites and Buddhist circuits. Why I call it the light of Asia Buddha, the light of Asia? Because in 1871, the English author, Sir Edwin Arnold, wrote a book called The Light of Asia, which was the epic book of in verses, in written in poems about Buddha's life and his philosophy, and that made Buddha very popular in the Western world. And since then, Buddha was always referred as the light of Asia, because he has illuminated the whole world. He has given the light to the whole world. So we should take the leaf out of this and try to promote the concept of Buddhist tourism on the basis of the light of Buddha, because we are spreading the light of Buddha all over the world. in terms of tours and travels. Buddha is called the light of Asia also because because his focus on the new light and the new dawn in Asia, actually, because he has illuminated the world in Asia. So I believe, we sincerely believe that in coming days and months, the people will be united in pursuing a new world full of optimism, positive aspirations, and courage. Because we don't have to despair, and we have to think positively that this thing is going to end. And lastly, we should think of how tourism can act as a catalyst in promoting Buddhist culture and heritage in Asia and the world. So I think these are the few thoughts which I thought I could express and I could communicate with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for enriching, uh, for giving us such an enriching speech. Thank you so much. And this is the need of the hour. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now I request Mr. Anil K. Rajput, Joint Secretary, ADTO, to please join us and grace us with his speech in this very auspicious occasion of Buddha Jayanti. Sir, please.
Thank you very much for inviting me on this auspicious day and this such august gathering here. I am Anil Kumar Rajput, Joint Secretary, AD2I, Association of Domestic Tour Operators of India, and I am also Chairman Committee Research and Development of New Tourist Destinations in India. During my research, I have traveled all across the India length and breadth, and what has happened, there is a region called Jammu and Kashmir, and in Jammu and Kashmir now a union territory has been carved out called Ladakh. Ladakh is predominantly a Buddhist state in India, but I'm talking about a region called Kargil, which is predominantly a Muslim populated area, but population is mixed all over, and there are three rock-cut statues which I would like to share with you. People are in the world are not aware of these statues. I'm sharing my PowerPoint presentation on this, and we love to see these statues.
Thank you, sir.
I'm starting my PowerPoint.
Please, please.
Now, Kargil was till 1947. It was a very busy trading route covering the north
Sir,
of
please
India.
full screen. Hello, sir. Please
Anji.
full screen. Please full screen.
Please make the screen full, sir.
Yeah, it is full screen now.
No. Play the slideshow, please. Slideshow.
Now is it okay?
No. You have to click on the slideshow button, sir. Then it will come on the full screen. Can you see some slideshow button over there?
Slideshow button.
Below, sir. Below. Then next. Yeah. This.
Reading and view. Now is okay?
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay. Now, the Kargil was a trading junction from North India to China, Tibet, then to Central Asia, Afghanistan, and all these areas were connected through Kargil. And till the middle of 17th century, this area was predominantly a Buddhist area. The king was Buddhist, and he was married to a Muslim lady, and his queen invited a Muslim scholar to give the teachings to his son, and his son then adopted Islam. So before the mid 17th century, it was a Buddhist area, and then it got converted to Islam. Now, this area was after 1947 was a restricted area, and not much of outside world knew about this area, and slowly the people started forgetting about this region. Plus, the one statue was on the Srinagar Leh highway, which was known to people, but others were not known. Now, the first statue I am showing you, it is a 20 feet tall rock cut statue. Now, these statue were the statues which I am showing you. After the Bamyan Buddha statue was destroyed in Afghanistan, there are only 3 statues left in the world which are in Kargil only, the rock cut statues. The first one I'm showing you, it is of the 8th century, and nobody knows who constructed them or who got them carved out or under whose rule it was made. This is a rock cut statue, 20 feet tall, of 8th century. And believe me, this entire village, surrounding this village, is a Muslim population, but these people protected these statues, and till today it is in a good state. No one has tried to destroy it or harmed it. The second statue is second statue is on the Srinagar Leh highway, is place called Mulbek. It is about 18 feet tall statue, and this statue was constructed somewhere in 10th century. Now you can see a beautiful details of this statue, that he's Bhagwan Buddha is having the Rudraksh Mala, the Janeu, and the next is the same statue. I have given the full length photograph. Just see how beautiful it has been carved out. And believe me, there are only 3 statues left in the world after the Bamyan Buddha statue was destroyed in the Kargil area. Now, this is the third statue. Is called it is in the Apati area, just about 12 kilometers from Kargil, and this is about 12 feet height. Because of the erosion, some defacement has happened. It is not destroyed, but some because of the weather, it has been spoiled. Otherwise, you can see very beautiful details. This area till 1971 was occupied by Pakistan, and 71 war. The Indian army took over from Pakistan, and now it is in the Indian occupied Kashmir, the Indian area. The fourth site. Now these statues are smaller one, and these were dug out near a roadside when road construction was going on, and these statues were kept at side, and by mistake someone put a white paint on them. So, but one can see the details beautifully carved. This one is in the Abhay Mudra, but details you can't see because the white paint has spoiled the entire statue. This one again a human figure, and this small one is a man riding on a horse. So who this person is, we can't recognize. But now these statues have been protected in the Kargil area, and I would like to invite people to come and visit and see these rock cut statues, which you will not find anywhere else in the world. After the Bamyan Buddha statue was destroyed, the Kargil area is still protecting these statues. Thank you very much. This is what I wanted to share with you.
So, may I just interfere once? You have shown the first statue from Kargil. How far? Yeah, this one. How far is it? Mulbek I had been to, but I could not recollect this statue. May I please request you to?
Now, I will give you the location of this statue. When you are in Kargil, the road connects to Zanskar. It passes through the Suru Valley.
Oh, yeah.
And Suru Valley, and it is from Suru Valley, we have to take small diversion towards Karchakar. Karchakar is a village,
Okay.
and there is a small fort also there. Uh,
Okay.
Nobody knows when this fort was constructed, because there were a lot of invasions in this area. So history has been destroyed. There is no written record available. So this is about 60 kilometers from Kargil in the
Okay.
Suru Valley. And the last
Okay.
one, the Ahati village, is about 12 kilometers from Kargil towards the Batalik area. When you are traveling
Okay.
towards
Yeah,
Batalik.
that I have seen. Okay.
So this statue is much taller and much older than the other three one.
Oh, yes, this is big. This is big. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for this good speech, and you have shown us so much thing means, regarding Himalayan Buddhism. Few people knows about Himalayan Buddhism, and you have
Yes.
enlightened this on this area. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure having you here, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, may I request Most Honorable Dr. Lai Kate Young, uh, General Secretary, United Nations, to please grace us with his speech. Sir, welcome. Welcome back. I had a talk with you the previous day also. Welcome. And please, may I request you to grace us with your speech in this very auspicious day.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Today is Vesak Day. So first and foremost, I'd like to wish everyone a very happy and safe Vesak celebration. Although right now all of us are in a very difficult and challenging situation with the global COVID-19 pandemic affecting all of us. Especially, my heart goes out to all the people in India who are facing difficulties during this current situation. However, with the blessings of the Triple Gems, and also with all the merits that everyone has been cultivating and doing good, and maybe prevail and come out victorious in this situation. Now, I'd like to begin this dialogue by paying my respect to all the holiness, Piku and Pikuni Sangha, and also all my Dharma brothers and sisters. My name is Dr. Lai Ket Yong, the Vice President of the Association of Buddhist Tour Operators, EPTO, and also the Senior Director of the United Nations Peacekeeping Forces Council. I have been involved in the field of Buddhism for the last 25 years, and also an active peace and humanitarian activist. I'm indeed honored to be invited as a speaker today in this virtual Vesak celebration 2021. Commemoration of the Buddha Purnima or Vesak is an incredibly significant day in Buddhism, as it marks the anniversary of the Lord Buddha's birth, enlightenment, and passing into Nirvana. May this day serve as a reminder to all of us of the principle of unity, a unity which helps mankind overcome the impact of the unprecedented COVID-19 global pandemic, and also solidarity coupled with the virtues of compassion and generosity, which is much needed to assist one another in these challenging times. This common bond among all mankind has borne witness to the path of the Buddha and shown that a life lived with compassion, wisdom, patience, sacrifice, and mindfulness can bring sustainable peace to the world. In the Buddhist perspective, the global pandemic is seen as the resulting fruits of karma that has brought about widespread sufferings and hardships. Peace within the community and society are lost. The roots of all kinds of disturbances are unwholesome action, either mental or physical. And the roots of these unwholesome actions are avijja or ignorance and tanya, which is craving. Sometimes unwholesome actions are done since they are not recognized by some as unwholesome. And sometimes unwholesome actions are done since they are not recognized and also attractive. Maybe they are attractive to some people. With the lead of avijja and tanha, people go round and round the cycle of sufferings or dukkha. One needs to construct penetrative wisdom, satipatthana practice in Buddhism, which is based on the Satipatthana Sutra. And this is the discourse on the four foundation of mindfulness that is helpful to weaken the roots so that we can cut them off completely. Mindfulness, which can be achieved through meditation, helps wisdom to develop and later weakens and destroys ignorance and craving. Therefore, I wish to call upon everyone, Dharma brothers and sisters, to come together to keep and preserve the purity of our precepts. Like as a basic human being, we tend to keep some 5 precepts. And if you are in the Sangha community, you keep 227 precepts according to the Buddha Dhamma. Yeah, but it is okay for a lay person to at least keep the 5 precepts. Yeah, to cultivate good, wholesome deeds, and to purify our mind through regular meditations, and then spreading of loving kindness to all sentient beings. Through our combined wholesome deeds, we are actually creating lots and lots of positive energies or merits which can offset the negative karma that has been befallen our world. Together, by the power of our combined merits, our unity and solidarity, we shall overcome this adversity and emerge stronger and wiser together. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy and safe Vesak celebration. May the Triple Gem bless all of you with happiness, strength, excellent health, free from all diseases, including COVID, be free from harm and hurt, and can achieve the light of the Buddha Dhamma with ease. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for such an inspiring speech and have a very good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Well, with this, we come to an end of this session, of this whole prayer program, which had started early today morning at about 7 a.m. and with lots of eminent people, with Dikshus coming and gracing this platform. This had been a wonderful event conducted by ABTO. In this time of crisis and turmoil which is prevailing all over the country, this good gesture from ABTO and all the eminent people who came and graced this occasion, we thank you all, and it's really the need of the hour. Thank you. Om Buddham Namah.